Welcome to Soap with Joe. In today's video, we'll continue to dig into new developments around the romance of two couples, Poppy Bill and Thomas Hope, and speculate what is derailing their pursuit of happiness. Personally, I support the reunion of Poppy and Bill, provided that Poppy needs to be honest to share her secret about Luna's lineage to Bill. However, now we're going to set aside that bombshell and discuss the possible effect that this couple will cause to Liam. Longing for such a love, after a long time staying apart, Liam is scheming to reignite the intimacy with Steffy, while she is still happy with Finn. Meanwhile, a new factor is predicted to crash Hope and Thomas's nuptials. At the same time, Brooke and Ridge are said to confront each other with Hope and Thomas's engagement. Do you think that they will be on the same page? At this point, again, I'm wondering if there is anyone backing their decision to be together. Anyway, let's dissect every clue and hint at what's next, and see to what extent will they go as we've expected. Well, Valentine's Day is nearing, and couples can't wait to celebrate their romance. However, I would like to talk about people who are still single. Looking at lovers hand in hand, singles are definitely filled with longing for finding their missing pieces. Now, that's also the story of Liam, who is inspired by his father Bill's romantic reconnection with Poppy. The echoes of Bill's tales of love and serendipity have Liam contemplating his own fate, particularly with Steffy. Despite his recent distance from Steffy, the memories of their shared past linger, igniting a spark within Liam to reconsider their connection. Bill's recount of a magical night spent with Poppy years ago seems to have stirred something in Liam. He's amused and perhaps a bit envious of the kismet that seems to guide Bill and Poppy's relationship. While we don't know if Bill's quest to earn Poppy's trust is successful or not, Liam may think it's such an effective approach. Liam is dreaming of orchestrating a similarly destiny-filled night for Steffy, aiming to remind her of the profound bond they once shared. Well, I think this is just a puppy love, as he is aware of Steffy's commitments to Finn, yet he still harbors hopes of making a grand romantic gesture, either before or after the holiday, to signal to Steffy their potential future together. This is the information coming from the audience community, but I don't expect it to happen. How could the third wheel capture the attention of a lady who is content with her family life through mere ordinary tricks? Now let's see what he plans to do. Liam's plan likely involves a trip down memory lane, utilizing old photos and mementos from their travels and significant moments to stir the nostalgia and rekindle the flame. He wants to remind Steffy of the depth of their love, of the moments when their hearts beat as one. Liam's conviction that they are meant to be could push him to express his feelings, hoping to convince Steffy that their story isn't over yet. Do you think his plan work? Will Steffy in the present fall for memories she shared with Liam in the past? Whether or not Liam will win back Steffy's heart, I suppose this pursuit come with its complications. Liam's focus on Steffy, to the exclusion of reuniting with Hope, signals his unresolved feelings for Steffy. This single-minded determination may lead to tension, especially considering Steffy's current life with Finn. Liam's romantic ideals, fueled by Bill and Poppy's narrative, might clash with Steffy's present reality and commitments, potentially unsettling the balance she's found with Finn. However, if Liam is serious about reigniting emotions with Steffy, I guess that she may waver with emotions. As Liam contemplates this grand gesture, the undercurrents of past and present emotions promise to weave a complex tapestry of decisions and consequences. His belief in destiny and love's power to reunite may drive him to actions that could either reawaken lost love or further complicate already intricate relationships. The possibility of a steam reunion looms, carrying with it the potential for both healing and upheaval in the ever-entangled lives of Liam, Steffy, and Finn. Now, it seems that hints of Liam's dynamics to rekindle old memories with Steffy are not sufficient for us to determine the outcome of this so-called blind love. Therefore, I would like to shift our discussion to the intensified drama as the wedding day of Hope and Thomas approaches. Despite the relentless efforts of Brooke and other skeptics to separate them, the couple's resolve only strengthens. It's predicted that Hope's defiance against her mother's attempts to dictate her love life only fuels her determination to marry Thomas, whom she believes has transformed from his past transgressions. Sounds like the writers haven't wanted to bring Hope and Thomas's prolonged love story to an end with a wedding yet. Instead, as far as I'm concerned, Xander, whose vendetta against Thomas for his role in Emma's tragic end knows no bounds. Xander's conviction that Thomas is unworthy of Hope due to his dark deeds remains unshaken. He sees Thomas as a perpetual villain, a perception that starkly contrasts with Hope's view of Thomas as a reformed man. This conflict is likely to set the stage for Xander's potential dramatic intervention on their wedding day. Unlike other defiant crowds who don't come up with a convincing reason to stop Hope, Xander may have evidence to accuse Thomas. Fans predict that his intrusion could be the ultimate spectacle. Imagine the tension as Xander, driven by a mix of vengeance and a twisted sense of justice for Emma, decides to disrupt the ceremony. His possible outburst, hurling accusations at Thomas in front of all attendees, could bring the wedding to a screeching halt. This moment of chaos begs the question: would Hope reconsider her decision to tie the knot with Thomas? Or would she proceed dismissing Xander's allegations as mere echoes of the past? The possibility of Xander taking extreme measures against Thomas during the ceremony adds another layer of suspense. His obsession with avenging Emma could escalate to a dangerous confrontation, potentially putting Thomas in harm's way. Such a drastic action by Xander could stem from a deluded belief that eliminating Thomas would be a service to everyone, ridding the world of what he perceives as a looming menace. Now, as someone who supports their nuptials, I'm starting to doubt whether there's a misunderstanding here. I think we should gather more information before criticizing Thomas and opposing this wedding. Anyway, with the intense hatred, it's clear that Xander's relentless pursuit of justice for Emma will lead to significant repercussions for Thomas. I'm afraid that Xander will not just cause some chaos in the wedding, but physically harm Thomas in front of Hope. Do you think Xander's plans will derail their nuptials or reinforce Hope and Thomas's bond? Well, I think the wedding will definitely crash and burn with the interruption of Xander. Now, I suggest we talk about Hope's interactions later, as I gather more hints from social networks. So I'm still wondering why there has been no approval so far for this marriage. We've been talking about the rumored marriage of Thomas to Hope as a contentious issue for days, now igniting a firestorm of controversy within their families. Despite Los Angeles' collective disapproval and swirling rumors surrounding Emma's untimely demise, Thomas and Hope's romance barrels forward, challenging the very fabric of their intertwined lives. At the center of this turmoil, Brooke and Ridge find themselves at a crossroads, their differing views on their children's relationships straining their own. The revelation of Thomas and Hope's engagement brings old conflicts to the surface, with Brooke insisting that Ridge intervene before Hope makes an irreversible mistake. Ridge, however, is taken aback by Brooke's insinuation that Hope is too good for his son, sparking a fierce debate between the couple. I predict that this disagreement will escalate to a pivotal moment in their relationship before they will reach a consensus on how to handle the wedding. Brooke's ultimatum leaves Ridge in a precarious position, forced to choose between supporting his son's happiness or siding with Brooke to prevent the marriage. The outcome of this choice is likely to threaten to dismantle the storied romance of Brooke and Ridge, leaving the future of their relationship hanging in the balance as they navigate the treacherous waters of family loyalty and personal convictions. However, I think that they will soon be on the same page for the sake of harmony between their current relationship and the benefits of Thomas and Hope. So that's a wrap on today's speculative journey through the dynamics of couples, namely Bill and Poppy, Thomas and Hope, last but not least, Brooke and Ridge. The tangled web of love, deception, and destiny we've explored today leaves us with more questions than answers. Will Hope and Thomas's wedding day be their ultimate downfall? And can Brooke and Ridge's relationship weather this storm? Personally, I especially care for Thomas and Hope's nuptials as the crasher Xander jumps into the middle of the ceremony to expose Thomas. While there is not much evidence of Thomas's alleged cruelty, I believe it may be a misunderstanding. This is indeed what I expect, because I want a happy ending for Thomas and Hope. And above all, I can't wait to relish the sweet vibe filled in the air of B&B as the Valentine's Day nears. Well, this is just my wish, and I'm always here to look forward to your insights, theories, and debates in order to make our community thrive. Share your views on the stories intriguing you the most, and remember to hit that like button to ensure you don't miss any latest updates. Until next time, bye-bye.